Oh my God, it seems like I cannot just like not make a video about something stupid. Like something stupid happens every single day. This new thing, Jacob Blake. Okay, now if y'all want to know about all the facts, all the evidence in the case, then go to Officer Tatum's YouTube or thetatumreport.com. I'm going to send y'all there to go and watch the two videos because I really do not have the patience right now. I just went on a long crime network and just saw them speculate the fuck out of this case and basically make it to where people would get enraged about it. And when they come out and it's justified that the cops use deadly force, they're going to be like, oh, we apologize? Of course not, because not even the people who made that video, that was a half-ass motherfucking video that you couldn't see shit on, okay, they made that viral. Are they going to say sorry? No, they're not. And right now, that town is getting towed up. So let me tell you what the real is before you idiots start going off about it. This man, okay, let me see what Officer Tatum said about his warrants and everything. He had an active warrant, by the way, for him. Okay, and that came from, where is it? From something. Anyway, let me just read you this. Okay, his criminal record. He had an active warrant for safety with use of weapon while intoxicated. So basically what the story was there, that he went in the bar, concealed his weapon, went in the bar, he got drunk, I guess him and somebody else got into argument, and then he pulled out the weapon. Because he sound violent anyway. After you read that in 2016, battery, strangulation, domestic violence, bail jumping, felony, disorderly conduct. Okay? Then intentionally pointing it at people. Pointing the weapon at people during that bar incident. Carrying a concealed weapon into a public building. Again, when you are a legalized gun owner, you cannot take your gun to a bar. The reason you cannot take your gun in a bar is the same reason why Rolo cannot own a gun and carry it around. It's because I'm under mind-altering medication. That when you drink, you are under alcohol. The influence of alcohol, which is mind-altering. It should be simple to put together, but apparently people can't. On top of that, he's got resisting, obstruction, causing substantial body harm, and soft tissue damage, and disorderly conduct again. Okay? And that was in 2015. He's also charged with third-degree sexual assault. That's a felony. Domestic abuse, felony. Okay? So let's just take this dude and let's pretend we're looking at it from where we have all this information. He's known to fight cops. He's known to carry a weapon. He's known to beat up his girl. So why are the cops there? Let's find out. Because he was called to a domestic disturbance. Okay? So apparently him and his girl got into it. Someone called the cops. And if it wasn't her, then it was probably someone like me. Because I have PTSD from being spousally abused. And I cannot stand the sound of people fighting. I get in a fight and flight thing. That's my thing, is fight or flight. So either I'm going to go fuck you up, or I'm going to be sitting here twitching, drooling, because I can't contain my fear. Okay? So somebody called the cops for a domestic disturbance, whether it was her or somebody else. No one gives a fuck. Okay, no one cares. So I don't care if people say, well, you know, she the one that called the cops on him. Don't nobody care. The fact is, he should have kept his fucking hands to himself. Period. Now, on top of that, he was fighting behind that car, which you cannot see in that video that they put online and made it fire online, is that he was literally fighting the cops on the ground. And they tried to tase him a couple times. Then when it comes around to the side where he gets into fitting to get in the car, you see junk all over the ground. I don't know what that is, but apparently something happened over there too. Because never mind, it was only a 2-minute video, guys. Because that just shows everything. Everything. Now, you're a cop. Let's think. Let's think logically. He is known to carry a concealed weapon and point it at people and use it. At this point in time, do you think he gives a fuck about his kids? Clearly not, because number one, if it were somebody like you or me, and the cops were saying, hey, come here, get down on the ground, we don't know what's going on, let us put these handcuffs on you so we can figure out and investigate and ask some questions. What would we do if we had kids in the damn car? We would not go into that damn car and keep on agitating the cops to where they got to the point of where they draw their weapons because they know your violent ass history includes guns. And when you're mad, you can't control your temper not to hit the baby's mama. So apparently you're not going to control your temper to hit one of them. Or shoot one of them. Okay? So let's stop being dumb. So when he went into his car and the officers told him to stop multiple times, put his hands up, let them talk to him, whatever the fuck. And he went into the car and it looked like he was going in there to get something. Do you think the cops are thinking, oh, you know what, he's going in there to get his wallet so he could show his RID? He hasn't spoken to the cops. All he's done is fought with the cops. All he's done is basically told them to fuck off with their orders. And now they're supposed to think he's going into the car to get his wallet and his fucking ID. Or as Officer Tatum said, a fucking lollipop for their good work and to thank him for their service. This is what's inside these cops' heads, right? After reading all of his abusive, violent, felonious, gun-having, motherfucking criminal record. Because that's what comes up when a domestic disturbance is called in. You see what the fuck he has done. But then again, if y'all wasn't fucking stupid, you would know that. Wouldn't you? And they call themselves law and crime. And yes, I'm venting. I am venting my anger. So I'm not talking to you viewers. You viewers came here to know the real. So let me give you the real. So then that cop who saw him going in the car, reaching for something, he shoots him, thinking that's going to stop him. No, even after getting shot, he's still reaching. Then he gets shot some more. He's still reaching. He ain't laying there. He's reaching. You can literally see in the back his body going like this, trying to reach. If he cared about those kids, he would have never put them in that fucking danger. Because what do you, now I am talking to you viewers, my friends, what do you think when you know there is a gun present and your car is made of metal? Let me see. I'm going to read y'all minds here. That fucking bullet might either go through me or miss me completely, ricochet, and hit one of my kids. How I'm doing for being psychic. So now the city's all ablaze with protests, riots, people throwing a fit, all because this one little video and because this other video is not being seen. That's why I'm sending y'all to the TatumReport.com. I'm sending you to Officer Tatum's channel. Look it up. His name is Tatum. That's all you have to put in there. Tatum. And if it shows a black guy named Brandon Tatum, you are in the right. That is where you go. And the video on this for him will show you both of the videos and exactly what went on. This is what went on that video that saw everything. Dude started fighting with the cops. So one from the beginning. He started fighting with the cops behind the car, in the floor, okay? And that's Southern for on the ground. Then he gets up and he walks his happy ass around, even with those cops telling him, stop, 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 we're gonna shoot, stop, stop, stop. All the fucking way around the car. The kids are in the car. First thing any parent, any of you, me, any parent would think, guns are out, they're agitated at me, I'm agitated at them, they might shoot, miss, and hit my kids. But then again, most of us, that would be me, and you, the viewer, the listener, my friend, most of us would say, a cop is here. I wasn't in the wrong, so there's nothing I need to worry about. So you want me to come over there and lay on the ground? Yes, sir. And you go over there and lay on the ground. Or you say, look, I'm disabled. Could we possibly maybe stand with my hands against the car? Do it like that? Because it's hard for me to get up or get down? Like I would. And please don't treat me too roughly because I have fibromyalgia, and so a lot of things hurt. And speaking to the cop that way, it opens communication, and the cop is like, sure, put your hands on my car. Okay, there we go. And with the kids screaming and everything like that, all you have to say is, they're just asking me a few questions. There's nothing to scream at. Calm down. Boom. You're in cuffs. He's now asking you questions. He's investigating. He finds out, hey, you know, somebody thought you were hitting on your wife, and you weren't. You guys were just yelling, and you punched the wall. Okay. However, he had an active warrant, so the cops would then say, you do have an active warrant, and so you need to go ahead and go to jail with me today. And most of us, me and you, the viewer, would say, well, that fucking sucks, but okay. Of course, then again, we probably wouldn't have done the fucking crime in the first place, would we? Instead, he went around the car, didn't give a fuck about his kids, reached in the car, knowing damn well the police already know his motherfucking criminal record, from typing his little name up on that screen, finding out everything he's did, finding out what his warrant is for, blah, blah, blah. And he reaches in his car. He gets shot. Instead of going, ah, that fucking sucks, and stops reaching and then surrenders, he continues to reach. So he gets shot again and again and again until he stops reaching. And then the cops lay him down on the ground and give him first aid, probably saving his fucking life, which nobody is speaking about. He was shot 7 times, and yet now he's in critical condition, yet he's stable. So no one knows if the cops giving first aid right there and tending to his wounds did anything to help him continue life. And no one cares about that. No one cares that he fought the cops on the floor, in the floor. No one cares about that. No one cares about him punching the cops and them trying to use tasers, and for some reason they didn't work on him. Probably because he was drunk and high. I'm going to guess that, because that's usually when tasers don't frickin' work, or maybe it didn't penetrate his shirt, or whatever. They tried the peaceable way. He fought with them, got up, moved with the purpose around his car, reached in his damn car. Tell me, people, what would you think? What would you think if you were in that cop's position? Do you think he's going in there to get you a lollipop and to thank you for your service? Do you think he's going in there to get his ID and wallet? Do you think maybe he's going in there to sniff the rest of the fucking crack he probably had in the front of his seat? And I'm saying that because I'm pissed off, and most of the time when tasers don't work, it's because someone is high on methamphetamines or crack. And not because he's black, okay? Because I know some white crackheads too, and I say the same damn thing about white people as I say about everybody. So before you jump into your racial bullshit, let's be real. I'm not racist. I don't care. I care, and I am livid because there were 3 innocent babies in that fucking car, and that fucking moron put them in danger. And people are saying, oh, nobody in their right mind would put their kids in danger. Well, no shit, Dick Tracy. Do you think he's in his right mind? Does he look and act like he's in his right mind? Asking for a friend. No, maybe not. Yeah, no, he's not in his fucking right mind. And no, he doesn't give a fuck about the woman that birthed those kids, clearly because he has warrants out for beating the shit out of her and raping her. Or raping someone. And you're telling me that I'm supposed to protest, cry over, be upset about a criminal who fought the cops in the floor, got up, disregarded all their orders, probably beat down his girl before the cops got there, went around his car and reached in the front seat and didn't stop reaching, no matter if there were kids in the car or not, even after he got shot a couple times. And then you want me to be mad at the cops when they could have just said, you know what, fuck it, let him bleed out. But they're sitting there holding his wounds, giving him medical attention, taking care of him, which possibly saved his life. And you're telling me that I'm not supposed to be livid? Oh, you just said crack because he's black. No, I didn't. Because if you think about it, morons, well, you're trying to find some blame somewhere and trying to be the audacity of that white girl. Let's get more audacity from this white girl. The only time that tasers don't work, and it was shown and proven that they try to use their tasers, is when you're high on meth, crack, or cocaine. That is a fact. Go Google it. Because even if you're high on pot, when you get tased, you will feel it. You may forget it 5 minutes later, but you will feel it. If you are drunk, you are going to feel it, and it'll probably make you piss yourself. But you will feel it. When you are high on methamphetamines or crack or cocaine or anything else like that, crank, all those, you do not feel it at all, because your body's already in the mode where it's shooting energy through your damn body. Okay? That is a fact. So you tell me, am I wrong for assuming that, hey, he might have been on drugs because of the way he's acting. Something's got to be wrong up there. There must be something wrong up there. And what makes something wrong up there? Mental disease, drugs, or the simple fact that he just doesn't want to go back to jail and he does not give a fuck about anybody but himself. And we already see that he does not give a fuck about anybody but himself. And you want me to riot and throw a fit in the damn streets because of a criminal getting himself into a fucking bind, putting his children at danger. I'm assuming yelling and getting his girlfriend all worked up. And now he's traumatizing her by making her watch him get shot because he cannot follow damn directions. And traumatizing those kids. You want me to feel sorry for that motherfucker? Well, I'm sorry if you came to Real with Robo to have somebody feel sorry for his ass. You done found the wrong channel. Because I do not feel sorry for him. And I'm sick and tired of trying to play nice and say, okay, you know what, that may have been an unjustified, shooting. This one was completely justified. They tried tasers. They tried everything. Their last resort. When their lives may have been in danger. Because he wasn't going in there for no piece of paper, no ID, no lollipop. And he was known to have a weapon and to use it when he was angry. And he sure seemed angry to me, especially if you have a domestic violence call. That would be angry. Angry man. Okay? Put two and two together and stop being stupid. Go and watch that other video and then come back and tell me I'm a lie. He deserves absolutely no sympathy. And the cops should be applauded for going through every possible aspect that they could go through. And then when they did have to shoot him, their first aid and their attention may have just been the reason why he's in critical but stable condition. And no one's applauding the cops for that. So if you came here to look for somebody to feel sorry for this motherfucker, you done went to the wrong channel. And I'ma keep it real. I'ma keep it 100% real. He deserved to get shot. And for putting his babies in danger, he deserved to get shot and killed. The fact of the matter is, this is what you need to do. If you are innocent and did nothing wrong and the cops are stopping you, and you've done nothing wrong, let them go through what they need to go through to prove you did nothing wrong. Because if they arrest you and you appear before the judge and you say, hey, look, I did nothing wrong. I obeyed the officers and they didn't find nothing on me. I didn't have any warrants. I didn't have nothing else. And the judge says, I'm dismissing this case. Then you go and see a lawyer and you sue everybody and their mama. You see how that works? Or if you did nothing wrong, you go ahead and fight the cops and possibly get shot and killed. Oh, you'll be a martyr. Oh, you'll be the next legendary man. Oh my God. Police brutality. This poor guy. We're going to bury you in a gold coffin. Because you didn't know how to hold your temper. You didn't know how to obey police orders. You didn't know how to keep your hands to yourself and you endangered your kids. But we're going to applaud you for putting not only your life, but your kids' lives in danger. Because you're a fucking idiot and a violent fucking criminal. That's why he got shot. Is because he could have been reaching for a gun and turned around and blew all those cops away. All because he did not want to get arrested, and he probably knew there was a warrant out for him. Either that or they told him, and he was like, there's no way I'm going to jail. I already bail jumped, so I'm going to jump this shit too. This is not the Wild West. You are not Billy the Kid, and if you were Billy the Kid, well, congratulations. The law just got you. Okay? And by the way, that was a horrible analogy, because Billy the Kid was actually killed by one of his friends. So let me try this again. You are not Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, okay? Whatever. You're not Bonnie and Clyde. You're not Billy McBadass. You are a fucking idiot that has no care for nobody but themselves, with temper and anger problems, a felon, a violent criminal, a sexual predator, and beyond that, you don't give a damn about your children, so you're a sorry-ass fucking father to boot. And I don't feel a damn bit of sympathy for his ass. Not one damn grunion. So get mad, be mad, stay mad, over there, away from me, with your stupid SJW bullshit. And that's real with Robo.